MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you could bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 Tampa Bay Rays.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not. All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willy Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute, young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His second home run of the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Batting third, the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly. And probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason. Monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
This is line to left. Pham is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
And leading off for the Rays,
Pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pham is retired, and there's 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Now batting, Daniel Robertson. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
Stepping into the box, Austin Meadows will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first 2 guys, made it look easy, and still getting ahead.
Sanchez over to his left, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder, Giancarlo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Pham is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. That'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First delivery to him on the way. A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Stanton is on his way home. He scores as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. His second of the game as the Yankees start to pull away a bit. It's now 4-0. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Gio Urshela. First pitch on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. At the plate, number 35, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Settling in
Number
now,
8.
Brandon Lowe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Popped him up. Kendrick in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth.
Into the box.
The right fielder.
Avisail Garcia trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to Voigt, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Torres, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent.
Adames picks it up. Oh, look at this. Hey now.
The batter, the pitcher.
So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He reached on a single in his first try. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Pham ranging back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Pham ranging back. Gone! Back-to-back homers. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the series as this lead swells to 7-0. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. The 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now
some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a two-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Stepping in now, DJ LeMahieu. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Standing in, Aaron Judge. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Ward, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Judge leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Line drive to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Man, it's been like BP for these guys all game long, getting production from just about everyone in the lineup. That's the 7th run they plated in this inning alone. There's not much more else to say.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone!
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking this out there.
In now, Gary Sanchez. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And there are 2 away now. Digging in, Boyd. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Now in the box, Giancarlo Stanton.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. So digging in now, Willie Adames. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Willie Adames is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Lucroy, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now another 0-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 0-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Rising fastball, then it catches the zone for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Howie Kendrick as we begin the top of the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2. Popped him up. Adames moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
One out, nobody on. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 0-2 once more. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. DJ LeMahieu. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Line drive to left. Fan is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Now to the plate, Gio Urshela. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put. Standing in, Tommy Pham. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Daniel Robertson.
Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. In now Austin Meadows. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. But this one's pretty much over. 14-0.
The designated hitter.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Torres.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. He'll get it into second. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Drives it out to deep right center field. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. Stepping up now, Luke Voigt. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Here's the first pitch to him. On a rope to the second baseman.
Now batting.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a hard liner. But this will be a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss on 2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will get there to make the running play. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lowe, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. But this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch.
Kendrick.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is right there. 1 down.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Windup and the 0-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
High in the air out towards shallow right. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. DJ LeMahieu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This one's down to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Aaron Judge will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's down into left center for a base hit. LeMahieu rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
In the air now out to right field. And Garcia will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. Yanks digging in to try it again. Willie Adames.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking up everything that comes their way.
And the Rays are in the hit column.
Well, I was starting to wonder if we had to go with no-hit alerts, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Roll, this guy's been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that... Diego Castillo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Hot shot to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle, and this will be a base hit into center. So the first 2 are aboard here to kick off the 7th.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Now the 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that is off the wall. Torres isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in now, Howie Kendrick. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Sanchez at third with two away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 0-2 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here comes
And
the first pitch.
For the Rays,
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
On the move is Stanton. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
LeMahieu's got it. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, number 35. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Strike one to start the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping into the box, Brandon Lowe. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Popped him up. Kendrick over to his right. And that's the third out. Ray digging in. Aaron Hicks. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Aaron Hicks.
Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, second base.
Ready for another chance. DJ LeMahieu. 4 hits already in this one, and looking for number 5 here. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham moves over. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 99.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Aaron Judge. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. Standing in now, Gio Urshela. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that's in there, base hit. Next will be the designated hitter, Torres. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Number 70 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 70.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. Gone!
Next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. 0-2, here it is. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Number 44 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For the Rays, number 44.
Standing in now, Howie Kendrick, as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Aaron Hicks.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. Pham there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. So here is Avisail Garcia. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now batting.
Up next for the Rays, Willie Adames. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Willie Adames goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Jonathan Lucroy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Count still at 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is. Jose Alvarado comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
the right fielder, number 99.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He went deep last time up.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Pham is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Stepping in, Gio Urshela. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle. Adames scoops it up. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Torres. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Urshela, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia has a read on it, and the inning is over. At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead it off with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 4.
Kiermaier.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back on it at the track. The wall. See you later. Over the wall. Home run. Into the box now. Tommy Pham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton is there. 1 away. Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Austin Meadows. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And the Yankees have cleared their first hurdle. They're headed to the AL Championship Series.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Guys, he really helped lead his team to victory in this one, especially on the offensive side of the scorecard. So let's go ahead and give him our nod as the top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout of 31,042. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon at Tropicana Field.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. For Game 3 of the ALDS, Aaron Judge had a day to remember with 3 home runs totaling 5 RBIs, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays, clinching the series and stamping their ticket to play in the ALCS. In Game 3 of the AL Division Series, the Houston Astros bested the visiting Indians, sweeping the series in a convincing fashion. They will now move on to play in the upcoming League Championship Series. In Game 4 of the National League Division Series, Jesse Winker was hot at the plate collecting 3 hits in the game as the Reds pushed past the Dodgers 3-2. They've now tied the series at 2 heading into Game 5. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.